company. I also have some polls I want to ask you guys. So some polls that I want to ask you guys is, would you rather have the project due on Friday and then do a hackathon this Saturday and Sunday, which will force you to have teams and meet your teams and actually get projects done and realize if you want to work with these teams or not, and then move on to like instead of having the due date on Sunday. Can you guys hear me fine? Okay. Yeah, some people are saying, okay, the thing is, this project that we gave you today is the easiest of projects. All the other projects are going to be much, much more difficult. So we'll definitely do a poll. But before that, before do the poll, as people join, I want to make sure that I can share as much detail about the different tracks, the importance of social media, and our new partnership that I'm super excited to announce. So number one, partnership. Number one thing everyone needs to know about the different tracks is what track is for who. So track A, track B, and track C, each are different in their own domains. Track A has complete freedom. Track C has like nearly zero freedom. Track A has a lower bar, which means more people can join track A with not too much coding experience. Track C has a higher bar, which means that you need to have a already developed coding maturity before you can contribute to backend APIs. Track A, if you do it well, you have the most ROI. You can get 1,000 users. You can make $1,000. You can make much more than $1,000. You can go beyond, you can maybe sell your code by the end of the 2 weeks. There's websites where you can sell your code. Track C, the return on investment, if all goes well, is the lowest, right? So higher floor, lower ceiling, which means if you do track C and you make an open source pull request, great. You're going to be great. You have an open source pull request accepted that can one day potentially be used by millions and millions of people, right? If the company takes off and your code is still like up to date, that's incredible. So this is kind of just like a litmus test. And where does track B come in? Track B is the right like middle ground. Track B doesn't have as much freedom as track A. You still have to work with the company requirement, but not as constrained as track C, where you're actually given exactly what the code has to look like. Track B is you don't have to be have the best coding maturity, but you should also have more coding maturity than because you want to contribute to a company's backlog. Track C is ideally for someone who wants to one day become an individual contributor. They want to work with people who they want to work at big tech companies, just work really locked into that. Track B is someone who wants to work at software engineer at a startup or a big company and really wants to understand the business requirements, really wants to understand what it takes to work in collaborative team environments, cross-team collaboration. Track A is someone who wants to be an entrepreneur or has entrepreneur ideas. So maybe you want to be a software engineer, you want to work at big tech, or you want to work at a startup, but you've always had this itch within you to build something out. So that's what track A is. So is this kind of clear? Has this been helpful, what track A, B, C is, like the different levels? Do you guys have a more new understanding of what you should do? So drop in the chat if you decided to change your track or something like that. Have you decided to change your track from this context that I shared with you? Okay, so that's all you need to know for tracks, right? I can go to more detail about the gold, platinum, and other stuff, but I think I try to make that as intuitive as possible in the Google Doc. Do you guys like that Google Doc that I made? Do you like that Google Doc that I made? Has that been helpful? Okay, so today I'm going to update the Google Doc with more ways you can make some money on Headstarter. I'll give you some tips, some already pre-share a little bit sneak peek, right? A little bit sneak peek about how you can make money on Headstarter. The first thing is I want everyone to post on Reddit their projects. When you post on Reddit your projects, people are going to have option to give them awards and coins. Those coins can then be cashed in for some prize. So on a Reddit, those coins can be cashed in for some prize. And that would be, if people want to do that. I'll also encourage some of my software engineering friends to go on Reddit. It's for them to, these guys are making like a couple 100,000 every year, right? Like, hey, go find the project, maybe give them some coins, that'll be cool. That'd be cool if some of my software engineering friends can do that. So some people are saying, where's the Google Drive link? Can someone share the Google Drive link in the chat? Someone share the Google Drive link. So that's like one of the opportunities to make money. I'll actually start talking a little bit slower so that more people can understand what I'm saying. So that's like one of the opportunities again. There's gonna be several others. So it's not fully determined yet, but potentially some of the open source pull requests might have cash prizes associated with them. So if the open source pull request is accepted, there might be some cash prize associated with that. That would be for track C. But that is not confirmed yet. That is one of the potential ideas of track C. And then we will have several other opportunities that will be listed on the Google Doc by the end of today about how you can make money. Okay, now I want to quickly discuss social media and the importance of social media. I encourage everyone to post every day on social media, right? And when I mean social media, let me describe like why. Especially if you're doing track A, I want people to understand distribution and have quick feedback loops. Why distribution is important? Because everyone is asking me, hey, how do I get 1,000 users, or how do I make $1,000 on a product? Like, that's impossible. The way it's possible is if you start building a following today on a specific niche topic. It can be about you and your journey. It can be about like you like race cars, or you love fashion, or you like food, or you like sports. It can be about code. It can be about tips. It can be about ideally, the more passionate it is outside of code, the better, right? So talk about like something that's completely irrelevant to engineering, something that's completely irrelevant to like a passion, right? So build that passion, build that niche, and then is eventually you want to find people who follow the niche, who follow the passion, and then you want to ask them questions like, hey, would you buy this product? Do you like this product? So these are some things that you wanna think about. These are some things that you want to keep in mind, right? As you build your social media following. The reason you're building it is because you're building a distribution channel, and from that distribution channel, you want to get feedback from the users, and from the feedback from the users, you want to see if they would buy your product or if they would use your product that you're coming up with. Does that kind of make sense about social media? Like why I really stress the importance of social media? Does that make a little bit of sense? Do you guys like the way you get your 1,000 users, the way you get your $1,000 is through social media. You have to build a following on some very specific niche topic, ideally outside of CS and outside of code. So you can in your interviews, in your activity section, you can say, hey, I am really passionate about this topic. This topic can be fintech, health tech, impact tech. More specific, the better. Like, for example, I'm really passionate about curing cancer that comes from the gut, right? And so I built a social media following on TikTok with fun facts about how to improve your gut health. And by so and so age, you can do so and so. And then I built a following of 10,000 people. Then I created a product, and I every day I talk to a new follower about what they think about this product. And then at the end of that, and the end of like the cycle, I impacted really fast, and I gave them a paywall. And I told them, hey, if you paid for this, if you paid me $5, $10, 10, $20, $100, if you paid me this much money, do you think I can give you personalized support? Do you think I can give you, like, I can connect you with other people who are interested in? And trust me, that would give you so much competitive advantage than anybody else who is not here right now. Would you guys agree? Would you guys agree to like what I'm saying? Right? So again, that's the reason why I told you guys to post every day, specifically ideal on TikTok or Instagram. And then there's another, like everyone should be posting, right? Like, let's say you don't care about posting, you don't know. Here's two other types of posting you can do. One post is called a video game tape, and another post is called technical blog. So the video game tape is like a journal. You want to update people on your journey. You want people to be bought into your journey. And specifically the people you care about being bought into your journey are going to be people who one day can give you referrals or are already software engineers who have an incentive to talk to you. So you're not a random face. They're like, oh yeah, I remember you. I read your emails, or I read your LinkedIn, or I see your journey. Yeah, I'd love to talk to you. Like that is what you need. And eventually even investors, right? So you need people to follow your journey. And so that's why you can post about on LinkedIn. You can post about anything. It can be like, oh, look, I did my head starter assignment. It can be about like, oh, look, I learned about this new coding topic, or I met so-and-so person, or I built so-and-so like thing. Like what you need to show is excitement. What you need to show is continuous like grit. Like you're updating like every week, every day, ideally. And you need to show you need to show like curiosity, right? Like you're exploring these new novel ideas, right? And so the idea here is someone, as you network, as you meet new software engineers and new fellows, they are bought into your journey and they're excited with your excitement. Oh, this person went to this hackathon. Oh, this person went to this networking event. Oh, this person learned this information at a talk. Oh, this person just shipped this product, build this product. Oh, this person had this incredible team experience or in IRL experience. Or, oh, this person went to like you need people to be plugged into your career journey and then wanna like support you, want to be on your team, right? Want to be in your corner. So that's like the second type of like posting. The third type of posting is purely technical blog. You need to have 5 to 10 lines of code you put on a Medium or Substack or even on LinkedIn, right? You put these lines of code there and you explain your code and like you explain it as if like it's new. For example, a lot of you guys are building personal websites today. So like, why don't you can make a post on your own blog or on LinkedIn sharing like, oh, I built a personal website. This is the line of code to me that was the most impressive. Every single project you do, you will either be very proud of some code you've written you've never done before, or number two, you'll be reading about some code on Stack Overflow or ChatGPT or YouTube that you find very impressive. Again, share that curiosity with the world. Do not keep that within yourself. That aha moment that you faced, you need to take that from with you and share that with other people. The stuff I'm saying, is it resonating? Am I completely hitting like deaf ears? Like the stuff I'm saying, does it kind of make sense, or is it like dude, this is like so like stupid? Like I need you guys to know this. I need to know if this is hitting. I'm sharing you guys to post on social media, because if you post on social media and you actively add recruiters, it depends on what type of post. Number one is I want you guys all to be good builders. And the last thing you need to do to be a good builder is build products. It sounds stupid. To be a good builder, you have to be good at distribution. You need people who want to use your product. You need people who are passionate about your product. You cannot you don't want to be a builder who is, because I've been there, I've done it, who has the fanciest AWS architecture and the cleanest front end. But guess what? No one uses it. And the only way you can use it is if you have feedback. And so when you post on social media, you're going to get feedback, not just for your product, but you're going to obviously see, are people liking your product? Do people interact with you socially? Sorry. Are people liking your content? Right? Are they interacting with your content? And so when you can then make your content your product and get feedback around your product, that'd be incredible, right? And don't sell the app, sell the idea, sell the concept, sell the acute problem or the acute passion that you have. For example, I want to cure gut cancer patients, right? And so it's like, to do that, here's like a recommended list of foods you can eat, or here's a recommended personalized schedule, or here's like, oh, by so and so age you want to have so and so. I understand the certain geographies within like certain nationalities, the air quality or the temperature is more conducive to gut healthcare problems. And so I can prevent, so I can create a geofencing app or mobile app where you can find like what areas, or you can find very nuanced and novice things that people will be interested in. Right. So that is what I'm sharing with you guys, the importance of like posting on social media, and then importance of having your own journal, blog, video game tape, and then the importance of technical code, right? So like if you can do all three things, that's great. Again, this is overkill. The people who are doing overkill, do all three things. Build your own social media, get feedback from you have to talk to users, if continuously get active, right? Then number two is you have to start networking like crazy and get people hoping that you get the job, get people hoping that you're going to make it out. And then lastly, you have to share some technical blog as well. So the easiest obviously is just making a weekly coding like blog, and then next step is like posting a couple of times on LinkedIn, right? Here's what I'm doing, or and then for the most important is like, if you want to own your own distribution, build a social media following, right? And I'm not going to say out of my butt, I'm going to try to bring you guys really, really cool people who can do that. Lastly, I want to talk about the partnership we have with Ruby Card. Who's excited? Who wants to get hired? Like, what is the goal? All right. So I want to say this because a lot of people are asking me, like, maybe the fellowship doesn't feel too organized or a little bit last minute. Like, would you rather me create a fellowship, an organized fellowship, or get 20 companies that can hire you guys? Like, it's a simple question. Would you rather me? I mean, obviously, both is best, right? But I am gonna work day and night. So every single day I can talk to founders who want to hire you guys. Because the purpose of this fellowship is you guys all want to one day get a job. So after the fellowship is done, like a lot of you guys, I can't promise you, but I will guarantee you guys will get interviews. I'll guarantee you guys will get interviews, especially if you do all the projects, mention all the deadlines, did the team collaborative stuff. You will get most interviews that you apply to. You are not going to be the rest of the other people's stuff. My goal is even beyond that. Some of you guys are already super talented or have like very specific skill sets. Why wait? Maybe I can find other companies who are looking for people just like you, and I'm going to try my best to have them come and give you guys like opportunity, right? And so this was just like a dream of mine. I don't think it was even possible, but I think it's really like I think something like this can happen. And so yesterday was the first partnership that we had signed with a company called Ruby Card, and Ruby Card is is like a similar to Mercury, Ramp, and Brex, but they're very focused on e-commerce brands. The founders are incredibly smart. Two of them went to Stuyvesant in New York City, then they went to Hunter College. Then one of them worked at Heroku and Salesforce, and he got promoted there. Another one worked at Google. Another worked at Capital One. The one that worked at Capital One, he got promoted within a year. And so these guys are incredibly smart. They've written all the code themselves, and they reached out to me sharing like, hey, we think we're gonna hire people. A lot of very driven people apply to YC websites, but they think potentially there's more driven people here in Headstarter. So I also believe that. I think there's a lot of people here that are driven, and I need you guys to tell people that, yo, look, Headstarter is gonna be a place not just where you like get structure and team collaboration and get direction and consistency and all that stuff, but potentially one day we can make this a place where you like, actually get hired, right? And that would be the craziest thing in the world. And I'm gonna try to work with like bigger companies so they can also take in like full-time roles. So I know one of my friends, he has another company that's gonna hire 20 engineers this year. I'm working with him to get a quota that he can hire 5 full-time engineers from Headstarter by the end of this. The only problem is he's not hiring junior entry-level engineers. He's hiring only senior level engineers. And I see this pattern again and again, that most people don't want to hire junior engineers. They don't want to train junior engineers. Like the idea is I want to get senior level talent or people can perform that, which means you can still be in high school and perform at a senior level a talent, right? And so my goal at Headstarter is everyone comes out of Headstarter, probably not the 7 weeks, but like your coding journey before you enter the job market, you have to be good. Like if you're not good, like you're just waiting to get laid off, right? Like either you'll get the job or like, like someone gives you a job, but you won't know what to do, or you get the job and like you're going to be a liability to the balance sheet. Like they'll pay you 150K, but then if you don't bring them like $1 million, like really you're just a liability, right? And so like you need to make sure that you're bang for the buck. That when someone hires you, like that's my 20% engineer that's gonna give me 80% of the work. When someone hires you, like that's my future tech leader. When someone hires you, they go like, oh, this person, I'm so glad they keep the company alive. And you know what? I'll give you the proof in the pudding. One of the people who was in the fellowship last year in January, he joined Headstarter as a fellow. I was so impressed by his code and his ability to speak and like everything combined that I gave him a full-time role. Like literally, Headstarter, the platform that you guys are on right now, is made by a fellow. You guys believe that? A previous fellow. Everything you see, the code is built by an actual fellow, a software engineering fellow. Isn't that the greatest validation? Like we're not like it works. It worked, and then like he's building the platform. And so like before any companies get the top engineers, if I have enough money, I would definitely want to hire you guys, right? At least one of you. But that's that I don't want to promise that. We don't need anyone right now. But I would definitely I'm keeping my eyes open, right? So that's why I said communicate on a Discord, help each other like on Discord, talk about Headstarter, be proud that you're part of Headstarter. Today, I'll give you guys wallpapers on your phone or your MacBook. You can put Headstarter, so it's a thing. And of course, Bill is an incredible folks there too. I did want to save a little time for Q&A, but but I don't think we'll do that. I'll just bring Farzy over, and the Q&A can happen maybe in the Discord chat. Tomorrow Thursday at 8 p.m., we're going to have a panel of speakers. Among them are going to be the founders of Ruby, and they're going to talk about what they care about in their hires. So they'll talk about what they're looking for, and they'll also talk about their personal journey and what the company is like. So tomorrow at 8 p.m., you want to mark your calendars. That's going to happen. It's going to be a speaker series, so it's not just going to be them, but there's going to be several other speakers, including a manager at AMD. So a manager at AMD, he's high up the ladder at AMD. He runs their product teams. AMD is a competitor, EST, correct, 8 p.m. EST. And several other folks will give you guys more updates. So let's do the project deadline poll, and then I'll ask Farzy to pull up. So um, let's do this poll. Again, so my poll that I want to ask you guys is deadline. Project one. When Okay, I'm gonna make this live, save. I'm gonna make this poll, and then we'll ask Farzy to join. So uh save as webinar poll. All right, guys. So when do you want project one to be due? Right? So the idea is we want to be due this Friday, so the people who submit can then do the hackathon over the weekend, or we make it. Hackathon will be online, guys. Hackathon will be online. As you guys know, I love hackathons. Hackathons, in my opinion, are the way to become like really good. And my dream is the people who are gonna get hired, the people who want to hire from Headstarter are gonna come into the Headstarter hackathon, and they'll give you guys like individualized tracks. And so that the people who do the hackathon can really they can really compete, not just to win, but potentially also get much more than that. Imagine the ultimate hackathon prize when you get hired, right? Like that's why JP Morgan Code for Good is like super goated. You can always replace teams. Yes, you can always replace teams, like or change teams. Oh, sorry, I didn't talk about the overkill track. We'll talk about that tomorrow. We'll have a Q&A tomorrow specifically on the overkill track. Um, all right, so please vote if you haven't. 750 people have voted, and everyone looks like Friday always. Those who submit get the hackathon ticket. Sunday always cancel hackathon this weekend. Someone and then like a majority said Sunday this week. All right, I'm just gonna end the poll and I'll call Farzy to come over. Um, yeah, so like the idea is like those people who don't submit by Friday will have up until Sunday to submit. How's that sound? So if you cannot submit by Friday, you can still submit by Sunday. And those who submit by Friday, they're going to attend the hackathon. And those who couldn't, they're not going to be able to, right? So I think that's but the deadline for the project is still Friday. We'll just extend it after Friday to like Sunday, right? So like that would be that kind of accommodates, I think, everyone, right? So those are really, really like, yo, I got to do this, I got to do this. Great. So you can use a weekend to like your hackathon will be the project, right? Your hackathon will be getting that. And again, this is the easiest of projects. Every project, the ramping is going to be higher and higher. So yeah, I'm excited. Who is hyped up to talk to Farzy? All right, so Farzy is actually my roommate in SF. I'm in San Francisco right now. He's my roommate. So let me go get him. I'm trying to teach it to create like oh, you want me to come in now? All right, I'm gonna finish it. Right?
Yo, yo, yo. Can you guys see me? Oh, snap. How many people we got in here? 925 people. Oh my God. Oh, I see the betas rolling in. It's crazy. Oh my gosh, bro. How's everyone doing? Yo, wait, let me see the chat. This is crazy. Oh my gosh. Yo, how's everyone doing? How is everybody doing? Everybody's going crazy. Oh my God. I see all the all the W's and everything. Yo, hey, I want to know. I want to know how's everyone feeling with the Head Start of the fellowship right now? Are you guys like liking it? Is is Yasin doing a good job? Everyone's saying, yeah, let's go. Yo, this is crazy. Is this how it looks every day? Every second? Oh, what is good, my game? No way. This is sick. Oh my gosh. Yo, this is actually so dope, bro.
Yo, make sure to take pictures and notes.
Guys.
And notes. And notes.
Yo, tag me on the Instagram. Hey, guys, if you take pictures, put it on the Instagram and tag me. I'll try to repost as many as I can. Yo, okay. All right. So basically, okay, look. So for those of you guys who don't know, I am currently wait, should we just keep this headset banner on?
Yes.
Okay. For those of you guys who don't know, I am currently Yasin's roommate. We just, by the grace of God, we just kind of got together in the same house randomly. But it's so crazy to see how you guys are how he's creating such an insane community. And I'm fully invested. Like I'm about to invest in this company. Just know that. Like I got Yasin's back. I got Yasin's back. But anyways, yeah, I'm just gonna explain to you guys a little bit about content creation and just give you guys a little bit of inspiration on like, you know, um, how it looks as far as creating content, the struggles behind it, the what you can, any tips and tricks, some advice. Bro, to be honest with you guys, there's really nothing like special. There's no key secrets or anything like that when it comes to making content. The best advice I can give you guys is simply knowing exactly what you're trying to do with the content. See, for me, if my whole idea was just to go viral, everybody's doing that. 90% of people, 99% of people are just trying to go viral, right? And a lot of the times, when they start trying to, when their main purpose of making content is simply to go viral, what happens is that they end up not being themselves, right? And that just ends up making the video sound forced, sound bad, doesn't sound relatable. The best thing you can do is honestly just start by making a video. Authenticity is key. Yes. Kagan, I hope I said your name right. Yes, he said it right there. Authenticity is key. You have to, as cliche it sounds, you have to be yourself. It took me 2 years to get to 100,000 followers. I started making content in 2020. I've been making content my whole life, but I've been starting making content in 2020, and it took me 2 years to actually get to like 100,000 followers. Before that, I was making content every single day. And it was always just trial and error until I realized, okay, let me just figure out what I want to do. I want to start creating more contents relatable to, Desi community, the Muslim community, make more relatable comedy skits. And when I started pushing those kind of videos out because it was for myself, that's when things started doing good. How can we generate better content? Okay, I would say the best advice I can give you guys right now. See, obviously you guys are creating videos to sell, right? So it's going to be a lot more different than making content to entertain. You have to kind of find a line between selling and being like convincing and then also being relatable and being funny. Because if it's just all about selling, 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 90% of the time that people are watching your videos, they don't care about selling. When people open up Instagram, when people open up TikTok, Snapchat, whatever it is, they don't care about buying anything, right? But you have to somehow find a way to convince them that the product that you're selling is actually worth buying, right? So first of all, before anything, your product has to be good. Like the product has to be good. It has to speak for itself, right? If I'm selling like, if I'm selling something crappy, it doesn't matter how amazing my distribution is. You're not going to reach its full potential selling the product if the product in itself is not good. So what I would say is that the best thing you can do is find what is relatable. So let's say you're creating a product. Let's say you're trying to sell this water bottle, right? This empty, like you're trying to sell a water bottle. You created a product to sell water bottles, right? Or better, since you guys are, we'll do software. Let's say you're creating a tool to help you find the best locations to find water bottles, I guess. I don't know. I'm winging it. What you wig? This is not a wig, guys. I'm not bald. This is my hair. I don't have a wig on. What you need to do is create videos that, okay, I'm selling a product or I'm selling software to help people find water bottles or something like that, right? So find the target audience that would be probably thirsty people, right? People who are thirsty, people who are trying to go find water, drink water, right? Now, how can you be as relatable as possible to those people, right? Come up with, and honestly, the best way I look at it is like look internally. Like what have I done when I'm thirsty? Like when I was a kid, I would get up and like after I'd go play outside, I would come back home and I would go drink water and I would just make like I would make a lot of noise like drinking the water because I was so thirsty. So maybe making a video about that, and then implementing your product in line where it's like there was no water in to begin with at your house. Now somebody gives you this app and now you can go track where to find the water. You go to the place to get the water and then all of a sudden you start drinking and making all those like loud noises that you did as a kid. Now, the reason why I'm saying is because relatability is the key to all engagement, in my opinion, right? So all my videos, it's all about relatability. The videos that relate the most do the best. Like I have a video on Instagram and I was wearing this exact shirt. I had a video on Instagram where it's like how your parents or what happens when after your parents yell at you and you go in your room. So it's like a minute long video of me going in my room and just like getting all upset and cursing on my parents like in my head and just like wanting to run away. That video got 60 million views, and it didn't get 60 million views because the idea was relatable. I mean, that was a part of it, but the reason why I did so well was because the concept and not only the acting, not only the production, just the way that the video actually went was was very relatable to the people, to the audience. But I wouldn't have been able to do that. I wouldn't have been able to understand what is the most relatable, or how to be the most relatable, how to act the best if it wasn't through consistency, just trial and error, making videos, failing, cringing at myself, failing, flopping. Oh my God. Let me tell you. What's the IG handle? I will follow. Guys, Yasin will put all the socials at the end, or I'll put it down at the end. But what?
Someone in chat they can just.
Oh yeah, somebody connect. Yeah, somebody like I'm sure someone has my username in the thing for my Instagram, TikTok, whatever. But yeah, that's basically the advice I have for you guys. When it comes to making content, guys, nobody is perfect. Okay. I make videos all the time. You can even ask Yasin. There's so many times when I make a video, I don't it doesn't do well. I'll delete it. It gets to my head, I'll delete it. I'll go and make more. But the most important thing is literally just going after it every single day. I mean, that's like the same principle with anything. When you're coding, when you're creating a business, when you're trying to get good grades in school, it's all about just one step at a time, just going after it. You know what I'm saying? Digging and digging until you actually, see success, until you find the gold. You don't just stop. You know what I'm saying? You don't stop until you see. I missed the whole Farzy. You guys are hilarious. Buzz can win. Guys, I'm not buzzing my hair. I went bald 2 times already. I'm not doing that. Okay. Oh, and by the way, listen, okay, can I plug my Discord? I have
Sure.
chat, guys, I have my own Discord. I just revamped my Discord. If you guys want to talk to me, you guys want to get to know me more, I'm going to be in voice channels all the time. Join my Discord. I don't know if I can like put up a link or something. How do I like, does anyone have my Discord?
I'm in your Discord actually.
Oh, you're in my Discord. Okay.
I can add it right now. Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, put the Discord link. Guys, everybody go join Discord. Let them know about Head Started too.
Yeah. I do want to ask you guys if you guys have some questions, right? Yeah, if you guys have some questions for Farzy, I want him to be able to answer some of your stuff. So, like, what are some questions you have? I do want to keep this meeting short.
Go to
right.
invite people and then copy them.
Yeah.
There you
All
go.
right. So wait. This is where you want them to join.
Yeah, that's
But
fine.
not this channel, right?
No. It's just gonna copy.
All right. So I'll send you guys everyone's Farzy's link. So again, what are some questions that you have? Let's take a look at it and we'll try to answer. And then also, like, I'll just have one question for Farzy right now, which is, they have been tasked with a very, very difficult task right now, which is how do you get 1,000 users? How do you get 1,000 users or make $1,000, right?
Okay.
For a product. If I gave you this challenge, Farzy, if you were given this challenge and you had to start from scratch, what would you do?
Okay. If I had to make $1,000 and I would start from scratch, I don't have my social media. The first thing I would do, honestly, depends on what I'm making. So let's say we'll stick with software, right? Let's say I'm creating software. And I had to make $1,000, man. That's a tough, man. You're going hard on these kids. I ain't gonna lie to you. You're going hard on these kids. Man, honestly, the best thing I would do, in terms of software, I would go on Discord. I would go on Reddit. A lot of times, the best kind of distribution is not actually making videos. It could be going on forums, Reddits, Discord, Twitter, and actually going to the communities that relate to your product the most and sharing your product over there. Twitter helps a lot. Discord helps a lot. Like Discord servers, Reddit communities. What is it called? I'm not too familiar with it. Like, what are like the
subreddits?
Yeah, subreddits. That's what I would start with. If it comes down to it, in my opinion, making videos just gets you the audience at first. It gets you the platform. Like, you can just start making videos, building a personal brand that is somewhat related to what your software is, what your product is, and then having and also being very subtle about the distribution too. You don't want to just sell up front. Guys, I'm making this product, go and buy it. The best thing is honestly letting your product speak for itself, and just making content that can bring the most eyes to your page. That's what I would do. So it's gonna be, obviously, guys, it's not always easy just pulling $1,000 out of thin air in the first week. It's gonna be difficult. Most of you guys might not be able to even reach that target. And don't feel what is it called? don't feel down that you might not be able to reach those goals. Guys, making $1,000 to begin with is very difficult, right? But Yasin has high hopes for you guys. He has high conviction you guys can get it done. That's why the fellowship is 7 weeks not long, not 7 days long, right? Take the time and put the effort in and shoot for the stars and land on the moon. That's the way I see it, right? If you can't reach $1,000 the first week, reach $1,000 the next week or then week after that. And at some point, your progress is gonna exponent. It's gonna go exponentially, right? You might start off very slow, but when you get the hang of it and you build a personal brand, all you need is one video to go crazy. All you need is one tweet to pop off. All you need is one person in your Reddit forum to see that product, buy it, love it, and start telling everyone else. And boom, like your success just skyrockets. And that's honestly, that's the way it goes. That's how it goes. It took me 2 years to even get to 100,000 followers, and I was posting almost every single day. And the moment one video hit, though, when you hear your own voice series, the moment that hit, everything started popping off. So I can't say that it has to do with my talent. That has to do with my face. It has to do with, my voice. It's a combination of all those things. At the end of the day, the most important thing was putting in the time and being consistent. That's the best. That is the biggest advice I can give you guys. What advice do you have for promoting a product that contradicts the point of social media? For example, a tool to help reduce screen time. That's the best thing you can do, is promote that on social media. Promote that on social media. Like that is completely fine. You are what is the phrase? You are spawning inside the belly of the beast. Go and do that. Your problem, the people you're trying to reach out to are the ones who are addicted to social media. Now, where are they going to be placed? On social media. Go there and promote it. That's the best you can do. What's your advice for people making fun of you for posting? Okay, look, this is probably the best question. This is probably the best question, because this is the sole reason why people don't make content, is because they are so worried about other people's judgment. And the problem is on social media, the way that you proceed in life to succeed on social media is actually judgment. The better judgment you get, the more views you get, the popular you get, right? But then when you get no views, you don't get when you get hate, you get negative judgment, you feel like you're falling off, you stop making videos. Listen, let me tell you something. The key to success on social media is forgetting about judgment, doing it for yourself, right? If you make videos for other people, if you make content for other people and for their to get their positive judgment, to get their reaction, to get their attention, then you're gonna end up putting yourself in a ditch, because I promise you, people are going to roast you. People are going to, make fun of you. I got bullied all my high school career making content. I got bullied all my high school career making content. And like I stopped making content for like a year back in high school, and then I brought it back on TikTok, and I was scared, and then my first 2 weeks getting on TikTok, boom, I had like 25,000 followers. Everybody in my school switched up on me. They're like, "Oh my God, you're insane. You're the most popular kid in school, yada yada." It's like, people don't care until you succeed. People hate until you succeed. So just remember, at the end of the day, the judgment does not matter. Their opinions are going to change the moment you succeed. So it does not matter what they think right now. What matters is what you do and how you finish. That's all that matters. We'll do a couple more questions. I don't know how long you, I mean,
it's 5 minutes.
Okay, bet. Let's see here. Oh my God, the comments are going so crazy. How do you decide what to start posting on? In my opinion, I would say post on, if you're trying to create content, the best places are TikTok and Instagram. That's, in my opinion, the best places. So yeah, I would say start just posting on there. How do you come up with content ideas? Man, there's nothing wrong with taking inspiration from things that already work. Farzy, give me $1,000. I got you. I would say there's nothing wrong with taking inspiration from other people, other creators. Bro, take my content. I honestly take the ideas from me. I don't care. Like there's nothing wrong with taking inspiration from other people's ideas and implementing your own style. There's nothing wrong with that. Just don't copy word for word, bar for bar. Farzy, are you hiring at work with? If you are a prompt engineer, yes. Please help me. Please help me. If you are a prompt engineer, go and DM me on work on LinkedIn. I'm not even trolling.
You're gonna get a 500 DM.
Prompt engineers, I need you. I will give you $1,000 if you can engineer the AI I'm building right now. Will every week have motivational speech regarding only social media content, or the weeks will include coding careers? Guys, I'm not gonna lie. Yasin asked me the other day to do this. I'm sure he's gonna have. I'm sure this guy has a lot. But Yasin is probably the hardest worker and the most diligent person I've ever met in my entire life, and I'm being so honest about that. He got you guys good with this fellowship program. Like you guys are in. I'm telling you guys have it good. Like this is gonna be one of the greatest programs to ever exist in the engineering space, in the coding software space. This is going to break all the norms of hiring in engineering and software engineering. I don't know what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that this guy's good. You guys are in good hands. We'll do two more questions. What niche are you picking? What niche are you picking for cybersecurity? I don't know what that means. Okay, well, is
You can also take a look at it. There might be some here.
where?
Here at the bottom.
Oh, okay, bad. Okay. Okay. How do I generate $1,000 in revenue? That's for you to decide. That's for you to figure out. And then the best thing you can do is post content. It doesn't have to be videos. It can be like, it can be Reddit, it can be forums, it can be subreddits. Is LinkedIn a good platform to start content creating? I don't have experience with short videos like TikTok, so I'm not sure if that's a good. Yeah, I would say 100% try LinkedIn. LinkedIn's a great place to, I would say LinkedIn has one of the greatest um algorithms when it comes to blowing up. If you and that is where relatability counts the most. If you can be the most relatable on LinkedIn, your video, your posts, not your videos, but your posts will actually do really well. What's the best time to post to go viral? I would say the best times to post, guys, is during the daytime. Anytime during the daytime and evening time. When people are winding down in the evening time, when people are up between 12 to 3, those are the times when people are on TikTok, Instagram, when they're up and they're the most active. Yeah, I think this is about it. As far as the content, guys, if you guys have any more questions, guys, go check out my Discord. Hold on, let me try to. I'm gonna put in my Discord right now, guys. Go check out my Discord and ask questions on there if you want. And just how do I is there a way to pin it or no? It's probably nowhere, right?
I can add it to like an announcement and the emails,
Okay,
I'll
perfect.
try to like figure something out.
Yeah.
Farzy, we're looking for companies who are looking for interns. So we could probably work something out.
Oh,
where,
yeah.
this weekend,
Okay.
we're gonna do a hackathon,
Okay, perfect.
right?
Yeah.
Tell me exactly, very specifically, what you want to get built out. Who here wants to build a project for Farzy?
This is what I need.
Who wants to build a project
Okay.
for Farzy to hackathon? He'll probably hire that person right
I will 100%. On God, I'll hire you.
Paid hire?
Yes, I will pay higher, of course.
Dude.
I forget a paid hire. I'll give you a stake.
Yo, easy, bro. Easy.
I'll give you a stake. Listen, no, this is what I need. This is what I need. I'm gonna tell you guys exactly what we're doing, right? I'm gonna tell you guys exactly what we're doing. All right, one of the projects that we're working on is we're trying to build an AI tool, and a lot of people are gonna think this is hard, but this is where the challenge comes, right? We're trying to build an AI that learns what viral scripts look like, what high converting and viral scripts look like on TikTok. I'm trying to create an AI tool that essentially allows UGC content creators on TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat. Let's stick with TikTok, for instance, that can essentially create quality creative scripts for these UGC content creators that can make these videos for companies. Let's say Call of Duty wants to make an ad, right? And they're looking for UGC content creators. UGC is user generated content. Now, what that simply means is content creators that create content for companies to put on their page and run ads on, right? So if you guys have Discord servers with UGC content creators, reach out to me on my Discord. If you guys have any knowledge on prompt engineering that you think you can build an AI that can create that can somewhat create, you know, a model, or like not a model, but basically a prompt for this AI to actually create that can build creative scripts for this AI. It's going to be tough, but guys, if this is a challenge for you guys, if you guys can get it done and it's something that's actually good, shit, we're gonna be in contact 100%. Like hooks and narratives, exactly. Anything that's high converting, it's like it can't sound like an AI. It has to sound human, right? Create concepts that actually have quality, relatable scripts. And you guys can even use that too when it comes to creating content, right? You guys are trying to create content to sell your own product. This is an AI that can actually help you guys too. So if someone's gonna be the W man's or W woman's that makes this, everybody in the Head Start can use this too and make money off of it. So there you go. There you guys have it. First week. This is the first week?
Yeah.
First week, Hackathon Sunday. If one of you guys make this and actually goes crazy, boom.
Dude,
We'll keep in touch. All right, guys, it was definitely up. It was very nice meeting all you guys. I love you guys so much. W's in the freaking chat for Head Start.
We have some praise for Farzy? Like, yo.
We need some W's. Let me get some W's, bro. Let me get some W's. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my goodness.
That's crazy.
That is insane. Oh my gosh. This is, yo, record. This is actually crazy. Guys, keep the W spamming, bro. We have 730 people in here. Oh my gosh, bro. 730 people in here. Look at all the W's. Oh my God, bro. Oh my gosh. Dang. You guys are, look, I can't even scroll down to the bottom.
All right. Like, it's great. Farzy got the praise, but who's hyped up for this hackathon this weekend where you can build a project for Farzy? Like,
yes.
This is on the spot, guys. On the spot. Who wants to build hackathon?
Oh my God. This is
oh my
insane.
God. This is crazy. Yeah.
This is awesome. Yo, I love every single one of you guys. You guys are absolutely amazing. Holy crap.
It's that stuff, bro.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what this is gonna look like 7 weeks at the end of the fellowship. You guys are in good hands, bro. I'm telling you.
All right,
I'm
guys.
hyped.
I don't want to take any more of your time.
No, you're good. You're good.
Again. We'll figure out the hackathon stuff, but I think this is gonna be.
I'm gonna come back on the 7th week to see how everyone's doing. I want to see how everyone's doing. I want to see what this looks like.
Yeah.
So guys, by the end of the 7th week, I'm gonna be back to check up on you guys and how you guys did with the content and how we did also with this prompt engineering. So do the frown. Okay, I did it. All right, I'm leaving. Goodbye. I'm done. All right, goodbye.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Go ahead, bro.
All right.
I think that's good. I don't know if anyone got the frown, but that was funny. That was very funny. You guys should blow up the Discord and talk about this. You should talk about this. It's crazy. It's gonna be crazy. And the hackathon thing wasn't planned. I'm so happy because I really want to help him out. And one of Farzy's thing that he's trying to figure out is like the technical stuff. And like I think a lot of you guys like are his fans and and are technical. And I have enough data to like showcase and make a case like, oh, Farzy, you know, this person is like really, really good. And Farzy is looking to hire. Like he needs an intern right now. He needs people to do it. So I'm actually really hyped up for this. I do want to mention people who we did this before. Like guys, please share everywhere about if you had a great time about this meeting. Like share about it on Discord, share about it on LinkedIn, share about it everywhere. Especially any insights on the tracks I discussed earlier or what Farzy is. And please tag me, tag Headstarter, tag Farzy if you're posting with him. And like my question that I asked you again, would you like to have a perfectly organized, proper fellowship? Like, will it feel like school? Or would you rather have companies that hire from you? And literally today I proved in front of you guys, this wasn't planned at all, that if things go well this weekend, you know, someone might get a job this weekend, right? So someone might get a job right in this weekend. So we want to be celebrative. So we want to encourage people to post online. We want to celebrate, we want to be positive, and we want to like, you know, there's a lot of us. So any one of us win, it should feel like we all win, right? So if anyone up here, so we all got to win, right? Like you have to think about yourselves. It's not 1,000 people looking for jobs. Do not think that it's 1,000 people looking for jobs. You have to think about yourselves and 1,000 people who in the future are going to create jobs. Each one of you guys are going to be payroll creators. Each one of you guys maybe one day going to be entrepreneurs, or you're going to be stakeholders at a big tech company in the next, 10, 20 years. Like, don't think this is a competition. Think more so this is an acceleration. Who you would be 10 years from now, who you would be 20 years from now. Why wait 10, 20 years if you can try to get there 5 to 7 years? Who you'd be 5 to 7 years from now. Why can't you try to get there in 1 to 2 years, right? I'm sorry, in like 2, 3, 4 years, right? So just like skip levels, right? I told myself before starting Headstarter, is like if I had $10 million in my pocket, like I made it big as a tech leader, or I sold a side project, like what would I do with my money? I would do a Headstarter. Like literally the what I'm doing with Headstarter is what I would do. So for me, it's like, hey, instead of me waiting to become like a millionaire or having a lot more money in my bank account, like cash, like let me just do like what I really want to do, which is this. And so like I encourage you guys again, it's not 1,000 people going against each other. It's 1,000 people who will one day create jobs. Just and so if you guys applied for BDR role in Rilla. Oh, Rilla? You applied for a BDR role in Rilla? Yeah, of course I know Rilla. Rilla is my guy. And matter of fact, we're working with Rilla so they can hire from you guys. So the person who has applied to the BDR role, Omar Kanan, just messaged me on just email me with like caps. I applied to Rilla or something. But everyone else, like we're working with a couple of companies that want to give them too much information, what companies they are. Maybe hint hint, they all work in my office in New York, but I'm in SF now, and we run together, we eat lunch together. I want to see if we can also hire together. They have millions and millions of dollars sitting in their bank account. We have really smart software engineers who also want to be entrepreneur potentially in the future. So what other places than to do it? Again, guys, I'm gonna keep this Zoom chat open, but I'm gonna leave. Why? Yes, you have to complete all the projects. You must complete all the projects. If you don't complete all the projects, your career capital is not going to grow. And if your career capital is not going to grow, I can't make a case for you in front of employers, right? So like if you want to really like whether you get hired through Headstarter, outside of Headstarter, or continue Headstarter. If you want Headstarter to be part of your brand and identity, you need to do as much as you can because you want to showcase your journey to as many people as possible, right? Uh, I, w- w- mm. I think we should do a segment where we teach you guys how to cold email. Like I think we should do a segment where we teach you guys how to cold email and how to write nice like tweets like these things. And I have a couple people, Jonathan Chang from Brex, Omar Wasim from F. Inc. I got a couple people who are really good at writing cold emails. I got some people who are really good at, and then there's also Angelica, the AI researcher at Stanford. I think let me ask her to speak tomorrow, right? Let me ask her to speak tomorrow. I think maybe that'll be good. Okay, guys, who here does not have a teammate? Please, for the final project, can we think of any ideas? Or for the final project for track A, yes, any idea is welcome. Just don't support like killing people, doing like alcohol and like doing bad things. Not alcohol is like whatever your belief is belief, but just like make sure it's not harming others. That's all I'm saying. Like you can have any idea. Just yeah, you can have any idea. Um, if you guys don't have teams, please mention your team, your track, your location, and like information about your technical skills and your LinkedIn. So if you don't have a team in this chat right now, please do not leave this Zoom until people have teammates. So do not leave this Zoom until you have teammates. And also one other thing, please go in Discord, everyone, once you're ready, and share about what you learned today, right? Share. I'll create a channel called share about share. I'll create a channel called like post post Zoom or something, and you guys can share about. Let me make that channel right now, actually. Achievement channel. I like that. Achievement channel. Achievement channel. I like that. Achievement channel. Achievements. Achievement channel. I really like that. That's a fire. That's a fire thing. It's a fire achievement channel. Everyone's always achieving. Achievement channel. I like that. I'm doing that right now. That's gonna be over the. That's gonna be over the. Oh, another thing, as you drop your LinkedIn's and group teammates, please make sure, please make sure to actually click on the links. Click on the links to meet them. Click on the links to meet them. I know I said IRL meetup is gonna be every other weekend. I'm gonna try to make the IRL week meetup actually every weekend. So I'll try to make the IRL meetup every weekend. So like if some people want to like, for example, watch the hackathon demo together, they can do that. So some people want to do the hackathon demo, they can do that. Or if there's any other locale that's happening meetup, that can also happen. That's kind of like that was my idea. The mock interview, I have to talk with the team. The mock interview should be out soon. So mock interview again should be out soon. All right, guys, I'm just gonna go create this achievement channel because I really like that name.